Hello, everybody. I'm David Frei. I'm the volunteer spokesperson for the International Heart Classic Virtual Dog Show that's coming up soon. The entries close on July 4th. We'll announce the winners a couple of weeks after that, but the idea is it's a virtual competition. Send us streaming video of your dog, and we'll get them judged with our panel of 133 judges, which includes these two wonderful ladies, two of the most talented and successful handlers in our sport. You don't see them judging very often, but that's because they're staying so busy going to dog shows. I have Vale rie Atkinson, who's from Southern California, and I have Amy Rutherford, who's from Northern California. Ladies, thanks for being on with me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
You guys, we're all going stir crazy not having dog shows, but between the two of you, I'm going to guess that you're well over 300 dog shows a year.
Probably, you're probably correct.
What are you doing? Val, I know you have a handling class and things like that, and you're teaching people how to do that. And Amy, I know you're staying very busy with your grooming and your kennel. What's going on in your world?
Well, actually right now I have a beautiful new litter of German Shorthair Pointer puppies. So the time off, you're correct. We do a ton of dog shows every year. It's actually for us been kind of nice to sit back and be home just a little bit. And I was able to breed a litter, and I have 11 brand new babies. So that's
great.
All my time.
Is CJ in there somewhere? Is it
He's related, but he did not sire this litter.
For those of you dog people who just crawled out from under a rock somewhere, you may not know, but Val won Best in Show at Westminster with the beautiful German Shorthair Pointer, CJ.
Yes.
So, and Val also, sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, CJ was great. It was a great win. It was actually my last year of doing the television for Westminster, so it's a nice memory for me. But he's showing, he's giving a lot to his progeny, and
Absolutely.
He may not be in this litter, but that's the purpose of dog shows, really, is to find the next dogs to create the next great generation.
Absolutely.
And he's doing that.
Absolutely. Yes. He's been putting down some beautiful babies, and we're using him very selectively, but we're thrilled with what he's given us so far.
That's nice. And he lives with you. You're an owner of him, right? You're one of the owners, of course.
Downstairs.
Breeder, owner, handler, and a girl.
Yeah, downstairs right now, probably laying on the couch.
Of course. He's also, and both of these ladies started in the sport quite young, but Val was best junior at Westminster in about, I won't tell him what year, okay?
Yeah, that's
Well, it could be our secret.
Okay.
And then Amy, I think you were like born in a dog crate somewhere, I think, weren't you? Didn't you start coming to dog shows pretty early?
I started going to dog shows when I was 11.
Oh,
and I went to Westminster and competed in juniors, but I didn't make the first cut. So that's okay.
Well,
I kept going back.
It looks like you got better. It looks like you got better. You didn't peak too soon, as we say.
Right.
Amy shows a lot of terriers, apprenticed under the great terrier handler Eddie Boys, but also Portuguese water dog was kind of a specialty of yours as well. Tell us how those two groups, dogs come together.
Well, I think it's funny. A lot of terrier people show Portuguese water dogs, and I think it's because they require a certain amount of trimming and grooming. So people, when they're looking for a handler, they sort of lean towards a terrier person that's used to that sort of conditioning and whatnot. But yeah, I was lucky enough to show Ladybug, who won the group at the Garden a few years ago, and she was actually owned by a terrier person, Victor Malzoni. Yeah,
we're talking about the Portuguese water dog, Petunia. I remember Petunia. That was great. Ladybug. Sorry, Petunia. Well, almost same family.
Right.
But I remember seeing you growing up in the sport, apprenticing for Eddie at dog shows, and watched you grow and learn under him, like a lot of people do. Yeah.
I was an assistant for 9.5 years.
Wow.
And then went out on my own.
That's great. Val, did you apprentice under anybody?
I did. I apprenticed under a variety of handlers covering all the groups. So I started probably when I was about 10 or 11 helping out. I actually started out with some poodle handlers and toy and non-sporting handlers, Madeline Thornton and Barbara Humphreys. Yeah, which was kind of fun. And then I went with Rick and Nancy Bird, which were all breed handlers here in Southern California. And then I ended up with Marippy Wooldridge, learning
Wow.
terriers. So
You're learning under the masters, both of you.
absolutely.
Well, tell us, what are you looking forward to in this virtual dog show thing? I think it's a first for most of us, although the AKC did just have its own virtual dog show last week. But we think it's going to be something fun and exciting, and for a great cause, for the American Heart Association and also for the Canine Health Foundation.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to seeing some familiar faces again that I haven't seen for the last 3.5 months and seeing some different dogs. I think it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Seeing them on video.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Val?
I think I'm really excited to do the same and hopefully see some of the youngsters. You know, every year we get excited. We breed litters. We have new babies that we're excited to bring out. And this year, I think like our yearling class is not going to be able to be seen, you know? So it's kind of sad for a lot of breeders that are excited about new young dogs. And so maybe we'll be able to see some of them through this virtual dog show, which will be very exciting to see what's coming up in our breeds.
I'm excited about it too. I think the fun thing is that there's you can have some do-overs if you're filming your dog, taping your dog. You get some do-overs that you don't get in the real ring. Say, can I do that one more time? So I think that'll be fun. We'll see if we have any great Hollywood productions of their 2 minutes of video.
Yes.
And things like that.
They seem the virtual dog shows, there's been a few over, you know, in Europe, and they
one in the UK,
have done very, very well and are very well received. So I think it's a great idea for our sport and for breeders to be able to get their babies out.
I'm excited because Tara Martin Dowell is working so hard on it, and she's one of us. I mean, she knows what goes on in this world, so I know she's thought of everything as we go down the line. But at the same time, somebody said, geez, that sounds like the wave of the future. And I said, I hope not.
Oh, yeah.
I said, maybe once in a while, but we all want to get back out in the ring and be with our people and be with our dogs and be back in this great sport in front of the world. So, so while we want it to be good, we do want it to be fun as well.
Just something to hold us over for a little more.
Right.
That's it. Well, and it also gives us the chance, you guys well understand this, with 133 judges, we've got a few people in there judging that haven't been able to judge for a while. Maybe they're, you know, getting a little senior on us, and it's tough for them to travel, or it's tough for them to walk around and bend over and do things in the ring. And I don't mean to single anybody out, but you know, I'm a Brittany guy. I love Dorothy McDonald, and to have her on our panel to talk about Brittany's, what a great thing that is for anybody who loves Brittany's.
Absolutely. I didn't even know that. That's
fabulous. Yeah, I did. That's great.
I'm so excited to see her.
I once got in trouble because I was telling why I got Uno, the beagle that won Best in Show, why I got Uno to live with me for a while and get to do all these PR things after he won Best in Show in 2008. And I said, well, his owner's a little bit of a senior and doesn't want to travel. And so the guy who was writing a story about it said that she was frail and elderly. And the owner, Caroline Dowell, I don't know if you ever met her in her time hanging around, but she immediately picked up the phone and called me and said, don't you ever tell anybody I'm elderly. So I don't want to insult anybody. I want them to have it as a badge of honor that we're able to get them and have them involved.
Right, absolutely. And I think it's exciting for, like, Amy and I, you know, being professional handlers. Obviously we can't judge yet. It's probably in both of our futures down the line, but now it's not. And so it enables us to kind of step into the ring a little bit virtually and judge some dogs.
I think that's great. Well, with 133 judges, I know you're not doing a whole lot of breeds, but Amy, what breeds are you judging?
I'm judging my breed, Smooth Fox Terriers.
Okay, that's great.
And I'm doing
Val?
short hairs. I'm doing short hairs.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can draw a major in those. How, just in a generic sense, what challenges are you going to have? What are you not going to be able to do judging them virtually that you would do in the ring if you were the judge? It's pretty obvious to most of us.
Well, I think for both of us, we're kind of lucky because they're smooth-coated breeds. So what you see is what you get there. And if you were judging dog with a lot of hair, heavily trimmed, you can't get your hands in there and really feel it. But for both of our breeds, there's not much you can hide or cover up. So that's an advantage for sure.
Yeah, well, that's well said. Val?
Absolutely. Same thing. I mean, I think both of our dogs, both of our breeds are pretty honest breeds. So what you see is what you get, the way they stand. There's not much you can hide. For myself and my breed, probably I think what will be a little bit difficult is I like to judge on movement. And so with a set kind of standard of what they're allowed to do for their submission, it's going to be probably a little difficult because I'd probably have them move more.
Well, you guys are pioneers. You're setting the tone for what we may have to do for a while yet. Let's hope everybody is safe and healthy and taking care of themselves. But in the meantime, let's have fun at this virtual dog show. I'm glad you guys are involved in it. It means a lot to have your talent, your knowledge, and your personalities involved in this great dog show. It's the International Heart Classic Virtual Dog Show. July 4th is the entry deadline. Go to the Executive Dog Shows has the entry process. We'd like to thank the Canine Chronicle for their involvement in this as well. And we're excited to see everybody. We hope to see you soon. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.